Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Julia.
And Newsday is back.
Ooh.
It comes every week. It's that special time of week when the days get news.
When it's not Monday or Wednesday.
That my favorite.
Or Thursday or Friday or
Time.
Saturday or Sunday. It's that one.
It's that other one.
It's the other one.
It's the only one that's left. We're doing a movie tagline challenge today. This was something that Julia helped me come up with.
Yes.
So it was your dumb idea.
It was Julia's dumb idea.
It was kind of my dumb idea.
And all of our dumb drawings.
Great.
It is our dumb ideas combined.
But the way this will work is we've each picked out movie taglines for each other. But we're not going to tell each other the title.
No.
So we're going to give each other a movie tagline, and then the person drawing will have to draw the movie they think fits that tagline. And, make up a title for it, make up kind of a little plot, and it'll just be a fun little game. And then at the end, we'll tell them what the movie actually was. Nathan's drawing first.
Yes.
And I believe, Julia, you have the tagline for Nathan.
That I do.
You want to go ahead and drop that shit right on his head?
Drop
like
it.
a bird, much like a bird.
Much like a bird,
I will shit
you'll
directly
only fly
on
away.
Nathan's head.
You don't know where your home is.
Nathan,
Yes.
your tagline
Uh-huh.
is
Mm-hmm.
midnight, baseball bats, and boogeymen.
Cool.
That's it. That's the whole tagline.
That sounds cool.
It does sound like it would be like a cool, fun, dance club for monsters or something.
Baseball bats and boogeymen. So it's obviously like
Don't forget the midnight.
Midnight.
right.
I like this because it establishes like a character, a
Mhm.
time, and like an item that's in the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Okay.
gives you
You know?
some stuff to work with here.
Yeah.
I always think it's funny when movies are like, it happened at midnight. Because to me, midnight is not a spooky hour. I'm usually still awake,
Yeah.
and the lights are on, and I'm doing something.
It happened at 5 a.m.
Yeah,
5 a.m. is the spookiest hour because that's gonna wake you up, and you're gonna be mad
Yeah.
Yeah.
that you're awake.
You
then.
just got to that good REM cycle.
Yeah. And you're getting launched right out of it by whatever's haunting you. If something haunts me at midnight, I'm just gonna be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm playing video games.
Come on. This is my wind down time.
This is my me time.
So, I'm thinking this is like some sort of haunted sports movie.
Oh yeah.
Like a group of misfit horror monsters play midnight baseball in like a monster league.
I love it.
And
There's not enough haunted sports movies.
Yeah, like a Hotel Transylvania meets The Sandlot, or
Yes.
something along those lines.
Get Jeff Pixar on the phone.
Spookums in the outfield.
And Danny DreamWorks and tell them both. Let them both fight over this idea.
So maybe the main character is like a regular kid who
He's the one with the baseball bat.
he's the one with the baseball bat.
Oh, so he gets called in. It's like a Space Jam scenario.
Yeah.
Where he gets kind of, roped into this wacky world of monster baseball.
Yeah. Like he's at the baseball, probably like hiding out from some bullies. That's usually how these things start. Is there's a boy, maybe it's a girl. Let's make it a girl.
Let's make it a girl.
So this is gonna be a girl, and
But she has to have a name like Sam.
yeah.
That's always the name of a girl that plays baseball.
What about Jamie?
Ooh, Jamie's a good one.
Jamie-
It's always like a gender neutral name.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? I do want to point out
Mhm.
that the exact wording of this tagline is midnight, baseball bats, and boogeyman.
Boogeyman.
So there is a boogeyman, but that doesn't need to be the main character.
But not boogeymen.
Not boogeyman, boogeyman.
Which feels so awkward to say as a sentence. Midnight, baseball bats, and boogeyman.
Yeah, it really seems like it should be plural to go with
Or
baseball
like
bats.
the boogeyman.
Yeah.
Well, we got to get the boogeyman in there.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the team name.
Oh, the boogeyman?
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe it's just a man who likes to dance. He likes to boogie. You ever
Maybe
think
it's
about
a
that?
man with a lot of boogers in his nose. Like Booger Man, the game for Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo Entertainment consoles.
This sounds like a Goosebumps.
Do you remember Booger Man?
I don't.
Nathan, do you remember Booger
I do
Man?
not remember Boogerman.
Oh, you best believe I'm tossing up some footage of Booger Man right
Great.
up here. People are going to see
Thank
Booger
you.
Man at this very moment, and they'll know what I'm talking about. I always love the sassy kid character.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what her name could be also?
What?
Max.
Oh, her name
Max.
could be Max.
There's always like a Max or like a Charlie.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Because I was just trying to think of the girl from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
The
You
one with
mean
the red
11?
hair. Not 11. The one with the red hair.
Oh
In
yeah.
season 2. Doesn't she have a gender neutral
Oh.
name as well?
I
Is
think
it
she
something like
does.
Max?
It
Is it-
might be Max. Is it Max?
Is it Max?
I don't remember.
We could have looked
I'm
that
gonna
up.
look this
Is it
up.
Alex?
Oh, Alex is another one. Alex Mack.
Alex Max.
Alex Max.
I wanted to say the Grim Adventures of Alex Mack, and that's not
That's not
that's
it.
not how that
That's
title
not how
goes.
that
It's
goes.
Billy and Mandy.
Maybe Alex Mack had some Grim Adventures too. I don't know.
She had magic powers, right?
She's the one who turned into goop.
Guys, her name was Max.
Her name was Max.
Her name was Max.
In Stranger Things 2.
Nice.
I keep wanting to say Silent Hill 2. Wrong thing.
We're all wrong today.
We're all wrong today.
In today's special episode of Drawfee, we're all wrong.
So obviously the boogeyman.
Well, the boogeyman is usually like a take on whatever the character's fear is, right?
I'm thinking of Mr. Oogie Boogie from
Nightmare Before
from
Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
See, I almost said Midnight in Paris. That's not even close to right.
We're
So I
very
think,
wrong
like,
today.
We're sort of got like the back to back going.
Oh yeah, sure. So this is kind of like a Unlikely Duo, perhaps, film.
Did he get out or did she enter Halloween?
She entered.
Village.
I think it's mostly. Yeah, here we go.
What's the name of the town in Nightmare Before Christmas?
Halloween Town.
Halloween Town.
It is Halloween Town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she dives into her little Halloween jack-o'-lantern basket.
Oh, yeah.
She dives into it. She's digging down to get like the last piece of candy, and then she gets sucked in.
Yeah, and in the trailer, she would just be going, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, and then
And
it'd be
she
like a
would get
scene of her
sucked
like
in.
going through a vortex, and she's like, "Whoa!"
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like this is a very 90s
Yeah.
kids movie where she's going to say like, "What do you mean you don't have pizza rolls?" And like they all eat bugs or something gross and she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, and I thought school lunch was bad."
The boogeyman thought he was the scariest thing in town. He wasn't ready for Max, a human. Ooh.
I think you lost it there towards the end, Julia.
Well, it's debating between like,
But he hadn't met a teenage girl.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So dumb. I love it.
you made like a weird buddy cop.
I think it would have to like end with like she goes into the Halloween world, but then in the end she brings back all the monsters to the real world to win the big game.
Yeah.
Yeah, against the rival school.
Oh, like maybe she
Oh, it's like a
she's
Space Jam
she
situation.
didn't-
That's literally what I said earlier.
she didn't make the team. She didn't make her school's team, and so she's feeling bad, and so she's hanging out just after midnight at the baseball diamond.
Nathan, I need
Oh,
you to
yeah.
acknowledge that I said Space Jam before Jacob did.
I
Please
said
acknowledge-
Space Jam
No.
literally like 15 minutes
Jacob
ago.
said
Nah.
Space Jam like right at the
It
beginning.
was one of the first things I said.
No.
I said it was a Space Jam situation. Same phrasing and everything.
Nah, I'm the first one to come up with it.
Julia, you can't just half listen to things that other people say and then say them later as though you came up with them.
I'm a genius.
You might be a genius. Because I'm starting to believe it the more you say it.
And you know they didn't mention it, but I think there's obviously like a Dracula.
Obviously.
There's
Yeah.
obviously a Dracula
Coach
as well.
Dracula.
Yeah, Coach
Drac-
Dracula.
Coach Dracula. So he's got the.
Nathan, there's obviously a Dracula. I think you should include a Dracula.
Oh, good idea, Julia.
Excellent
Thank you.
idea, Julia.
Thank you.
You're really on your game today.
I know. The baseball game.
Oh, the hits keep on coming.
What's like the name of the rival team that she goes against? You know? Of course,
maybe like the Hunters or something.
Yeah, something that would like
I
be a
think they have to be
monster.
something like really preppy because like her team would obviously be like the Monsters or something, you know, like kind of a reverse Mighty Ducks situation where the rival team was wearing all black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe the rival team is all very preppy. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
they're-
I'm thinking the kids at the camp in the Addams Family movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
That
about.
scene where everything goes to shit popped up in my feed recently, and I was like, dang, this movie was good.
It was good. I love that movie.
That movie's real.
That movie, they get real
Yeah, they
about
do.
it.
They would definitely be like the Pensington
Yeah.
Puffernails.
Just
What's
like
a puffernell?
yeah.
Oh, only people in Pensington know what a puffernail is.
Our colors are puce and ivory. You're like, what the fuck even is puce?
Did you say puke?
It's more like puke. Whoa!
Whoa!
Puce is a real color. I just want to acknowledge that.
I never for a second thought it wasn't. I don't know what color it is.
I think it's either gross purple or gross brown, and I only know that because Purchase, their school colors are puce and something else, and their colors are like purple and brown. Just the worst. It's just like the dookiest combo.
Don't say puce.
Yeah. Look at this friendly ghost. Is Casper here?
No, this is CRISPR.
Hi, I'm CRISPR.
His bat is inside. It's just sort of.
That's gonna look like a wang.
No,
look
dang
like
it! All right, it's just it's his glove.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. So he catches it like it's floating in his ectoplasm.
Yeah.
Guys, I lost my mitten. It's in your belly.
Oh.
That would definitely be in the trailer.
Yeah.
90s corny joke.
And there would definitely be like, a scene where somebody gets hit in the balls real good.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Some
Like,
adult.
An adult gets hit in the balls, like the principal,
Yeah.
and he doubles over and his eyes go cross and he's like, whoa!
And the principal has like all the good reasons and is just the only character that makes sense in this. He's like, you can't bring a vampire and a ghost and fucking Oogie Boogie onto this real world field.
The
Stop
knowledge
it.
that these creatures exist is going to have some serious repercussions.
Ball shot. God,
Ding, 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 ding.
God damn it. God, I'm gonna call the police. Stop trampling on our fun, principal.
Principal dick smear.
Nathan, do you know, do you want to take any guesses as to what this tagline was actually from?
Say it again. Say the actual tagline again.
Midnight, baseball bats, and boogeyman.
Midnight, baseball bats, and boogeyman.
Do you want like a hint to like what year it's from?
Sure.
Or decade rather?
Yeah.
It is from the 80s.
Okay. I don't know a lot of 80s movies is the thing.
It's an 80s horror movie.
It's a horror movie.
It would be one of like the three you would think of.
Yeah.
If you thought of horror movies from the 80s.
Is it a Jason?
It's not a Jason, but you're close.
But you are close.
Is it a Freddy?
Oh, it's a Freddy.
Is it a Nightmare on Elm?
It's a Nightmare on Elm Street.
Is he the boogeyman?
Yeah,
I
he's
guess
the
so,
boogeyman.
yeah.
Oh, well, I should have drawn him.
I mean, he's not really the boogie. He's kind of his own thing.
It is weird because in Halloween, she does call him the boogeyman.
Well, the boogeyman they just use as a thing for anything. It's like a catch-all term for
Yeah,
anything
I
that
know,
comes and
but
gets you while
it's
you're
such like an
sleeping.
iconic line from the movie. There really was a boogeyman.
Oh, and this is the baseball bat. up here.
Hey!
Oh, wonderful.
There it is.
He's the baseball bat.
Batman's here.
Well, see, I want to know what this movie is called.
This movie is obviously called Spookums in the Outfield.
Spookums in the outfield.
Ruckus on the pitcher's mound?
Ruckus on the pitcher's mound.
Oh, I hear there's a
Julia,
ruckus on the pitcher's mound.
Have you ever seen a movie before?
No, we know this.
Perhaps it's called Boogie Ball.
Boogie Ball.
I like Boogie Ball. Can it be Boogie Ball?
It can be Boogie Ball.
Let's say it's Boogie Ball. This is Boogie Ball.
Coming this summer. Boogie Ball.
Do you think Dracula's jealous that it was named after the boogeyman, but not him?
Well, he's just the coach. Well, the boogeyman got to be in the tagline,
Yeah.
and now also the title.
Yeah.
Right now that we decided. So yes,
So yes, Dracula's jealous.
Coach Dracula.
He didn't sign up for Boogie Ball 2.
He demanded more pay and they wouldn't give it to him.
He demanded more respect, and he didn't get it.
They wouldn't even give him more respect.
Julia, I hope when you color this, you make that clamshell I drew inside the ghost look like a baseball glove,
Yeah, okay.
please.
I'll do it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jacob?
Yes.
Is it you?
Hello.
Is
I'm
it
up.
you? It's you.
It's me.
Okay, Jacob.
I'm here now.
I have for you a choice.
A choice.
I have a choice for you to make.
A decision. Okay.
Do you want the long tagline or the short tagline?
Ooh, see, I'm tempted to go with the long one just because I want to hear more words.
Cool. Yeah, the short one's very short.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to choose long.
Okay, long. What if you discovered the most dangerous man in the universe was you?
Okay. I really
Wow.
like that. What if you discovered that, I guess? Wow, I didn't expect that.
I'm trying to even think of what this movie is.
I
and
could give you a hint.
No.
That it's okay.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know the original movie yet. I want to try to figure it out.
Well, the hint, it wasn't gonna be much of a hint. Just that.
Oh, okay.
Just that I really liked this movie when I was in middle school. Do you want to know what the short tagline I had available was?
Yes, I do.
It was uh-oh.
Whoops. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Oh, look at this dangerous man. He's the
Well,
most dangerous man in the universe.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know that he's the dangerous man.
Okay.
So, we're going to get like a sort of a stylish...
But what if... But he's gonna discover.
Well, he's going to discover that. That's
Yeah.
part of the the movie.
Yeah, Jacob, what are your thoughts on what this movie is? Just like where are you heading with this?
So I'm kind of thinking it's a thing where like this guy was maybe like a brainwashed military type or something. And so he's like got all these like abilities. Maybe he's like a Jason Bourne type. It isn't the
Okay.
Bourne Identity, is it?
It is not.
He's like a Jason Bourne type, and he's discovering all of his like martial prowess that he didn't know he had.
Cool. And again, this is not the most dangerous man in the world, but the universe.
The universe.
Oh, so he's a
the
spaceman.
most dangerous man in the universe.
Okay.
So just
Okay. Sure.
just making sure you got that.
Sure. Space helmet.
Great.
Most dangerous man in the universe
It
must
is,
wear a
of
space
course,
helmet.
Ryan Gosling in The Martian, the most dangerous.
Do you mean Matt Damon?
Ryan Gosling was in First Man. Excuse me, Matt Damon.
First man.
Ryan Gosling in The First Martian Man.
So
Hello, I am the first Martian man. That's what he says. That's his opening line when they find him.
He really gets into character.
Yeah.
You really can't tell whether it's Ryan Gosling or Matt Damon.
And can you believe to learn that he actually went into space? And
I
just,
can't believe to learn. I can't believe to learn that.
You just live there.
I tried to believe to learn that, and I can't.
Can you believe to learn is such a good sentence.
Let's start a new series called "Can You Believe to Learn?" And Julia teaches you things that you can't believe to learn.
I think I don't think it's wrong, but it's just a fun combination of words.
So I think this is the kind of movie that, like you said, would star sort of just like a generic man. This would be a generic man movie.
Sure.
One of your Matt Damons, one of your Ryan Goslings.
Interesting.
You just need your generic man.
You need a generic man.
Who like when the movie's over, you don't remember who was in it.
Okay.
So I'm giving us a generic man here.
I'm gonna just go and say that's not the case for the actual movie, but I like the direction you're going.
Well, that's the case for this.
That's this one.
For this movie, which is my own personal film.
Great.
That I'm making and funding entirely by myself.
I can give you whenever you're ready for it. I can tell you the name of the.
Can you believe to learn the title of the movie?
Can you believe to learn the title?
Can you
of the
believe
movie?
to learn it?
Well, I want him to be like holding something like innocuous here. What's an innocuous thing to hold?
A bottle.
That's a little bit innocuous because you can smash that and stab someone with it.
I meant like a plastic water bottle.
A remote control.
A remote control.
Plastic water bottle's pretty good as well.
Yeah, I need it to be like identifiable. I'm gonna go remote control.
A pencil.
That's pretty dangerous too.
Is it Bruce
Oh yeah,
Almighty?
that's what happens in That's what happens
Click?
in Click.
Click.
In Click, he gets the remote control and he becomes Bruce Almighty.
So I think
No,
this.
the pencil's in the Dark Knight. He kills the guy with the pencil. He makes it disappear.
Did
in
you
his
see the
eye.
movie Red Eye?
I did see the movie Red Eye.
That woman just stabs what's his face in the throat
in
with
the
a
throat,
straw.
it gives him a tracheotomy.
She really does, just in the middle of this plane.
Yeah.
she super
She's the
does.
fastest woman to debark a plane ever.
Debark.
Disembark. I'm good at words today.
Yeah, I love
you
how that
believe to
movie.
know?
That movie it's like a suspense movie, just like a psychological suspense movie for most of it, and then it just becomes this like action movie right at the end.
Yeah, where she's running away.
She's running around. She gets was it a field hockey stick or a lacrosse stick?
Literally the only thing I remember about this movie is the straw.
She does a good stab.
She's
Rachel McAdams does
and then
a good
he just
stab
like
of
puts an
Cillian Murphy.
ascot over it.
Yeah, he
Yep.
does. I've seen that movie too. I just was remembered of it. I was remembered of it.
Could you remember to know?
I couldn't believe to know that I was remembered of it, but I was.
Remember to learn.
What happened to us this episode?
Oh, his
It's gonna
shadow's
be
a
like
big strong man.
A big shadow, and he's gonna be like holding like a
Oh.
knife. I'm gonna go faster.
I don't know. I didn't go very fast.
It's a big, yeah. The big shadow is gonna be like holding the knife.
So what's the plot of this movie, do you think? It's like how is this man learn that he is the most powerful man in the universe?
I think he like wakes up in a room full of just like fucked up aliens. Like they all got wrecked, like
Yeah.
torn apart.
Oh, and then he
He looks down and whose hands are covered in aliens' blood
that green
in
stuff,
that good goop.
in that goop.
Him's hands covered in goop.
I hope if we do discover aliens that they have just the goopiest blood.
They will, Nathan.
I hope they're just, I hope it's Destiny rules, just bugs full of guns.
Bugs full of guns.
And I'm gonna take like a page out of your book. He's gonna have like one of these like kind of mouths.
Oh.
like,
Oogie
like the
Boogie Man.
Man.
Yeah, that's a good mouth.
Yeah.
It's a fun way to draw a mouth.
Is it
His
the
hands
tick?
spiked out like this.
Is it it's not the tick, no.
Earthworm Jim.
And this
That's
hand.
the
these
most
are
powerful
are
man.
these movies or just TV series now? I guess there must have been at
I
least
think
one
it was a tick
Earthworm
movie.
Jim movie or tick movie.
So yeah, this is the gist of it here.
Okay.
He's gonna be standing there, and then there's the shadow, and it shows his big scary form, with like the big scary eyes.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh no, is that me? Am I the most powerful,
Dangerous.
most dangerous man in the universe, the whole universe?"
It was me.
It was me.
It was me, Dio.
Dirk Traveler, the most dangerous man in the universe.
This is I love this like minimalistic poster. It's like I'm imagining it, and like the background is just all like maybe like a red,
Yeah, I was thinking like a red,
and then this
a
is
black,
fully
and then
black
he's like
and
white.
in- yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got me. You feel me.
That's cool. That's a cool design.
Yeah, and then this movie, we gotta think of a name for it.
Got to think of a name for this movie.
This movie's called Space Jam. No, this movie's called
Space Stab.
Space
Space Jab.
Astro
Boy.
Boy. This movie's called I'm thinking of like Split, like there's two sides to him.
Mm-hmm.
What's like a one-word movie? Maybe it's called like Divided or like
yeah. Or,
something like that. But is there a way to make it spacier?
Spacier.
Gravity.
Okay.
Sandra Bullock. It's
Maybe it's called Fissure.
Fissure. Sure.
Fission,
could-
fissure.
It could be like speed of light or something. Since he's a shadow.
Speed of fight.
Speed of fight.
It's called Speed of Fight.
It's called Speed of
He
Fight.
travels at the speed of fight. And he's
Speed
the
of fight
most
sounds like a
dangerous
dish I
man
could order.
in the universe. Does it?
Speed of fight? I'll get a dish of the speed of fight. Let me draw. I can't do words.
Do you want to know what the movie is?
I need to know what the movie is.
Do you have a guess?
Do I
Bruce
have a
Almighty.
guess?
It's not Bruce
It's not
Almighty.
Bruce Almighty. Is it
He's not the most. He doesn't become the. I guess he is the most dangerous man when he gets God's powers.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
I don't think they really address how dangerous it is. Maybe they do. In that
He
movie.
just uses it to look up women's skirts a lot.
Does he?
In Bruce Almighty.
He
does
uses
he
it
do
to
a
fall
lot?
in love with Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
I don't have any guesses. What is it?
What if I told you the main, the actor?
Okay, tell me the main actor.
Jet Li.
Oh, is it the one?
It is the one.
The one where
Oh.
there's not one. There's a lot of Jet Li's in that film.
Just like Highlander.
That film is lousy with Jet Li's.
Yeah. The alternate tagline is, in order to save the universe, he will have to fight the fiercest enemy he has ever faced. ...
Himself.
Nice.
Yeah,
So-
that's a silly movie.
It's such a good movie to watch when you're in middle school.
Yeah, a perfect middle school film.
When you asked for an innocuous object to put in his hand, I almost wanted to say motorcycle, because there is a part where he picks up a motorcycle and
Yep.
hits a guy with it.
Yep, you gotta do it.
Amazing.
This is a cool poster, though.
Yeah, I'm done. Julia's time for fun.
Do you want to know what movie Uh-Oh was a tagline for?
Yes.
That was Minions. That was the Minions movie.
That's a good tagline for that movie. That is how I felt.
Uh-oh, there's
Uh-oh.
a Minions movie.
Here it is. All right, Julia, get your ass in here.
Okay. Hit me with your best
Julia,
shot.
I think this quote, it's going to be less of a mystery. You're not going to know what the movie is.
Life is a mystery.
But you're going to know pretty much the gist. So I think it's going to give you like a good starting point, but also leave you a lot of room for experimentation here. Here's the quote. Science created him. Now Chuck Norris must destroy him. Science created him.
Created him.
Now Chuck Norris must destroy him.
Well, now I have to see this movie.
Okay.
So
Chuck
whoever
Norris
it was,
versus Science Man.
Science made something.
I have to look up a picture of Chuck Norris.
Yeah, that's
so that
fine.
I can draw him.
He's just a beard and some hair, basically.
And a tea partier.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's too bad.
but we're going back to a golden era of Chuck Norris before anyone had political affiliations.
I love that he has a bandolier of protein shake. He has a gun holster of protein shake. Okay, I actually want to use this one.
He's just the most normal-looking guy,
Yeah,
but he somehow is also an action star.
I don't know how he became an action star.
Because he's like a very high-ranked martial artist.
Yeah, he's good
Yeah.
at martial arts, and he's good at making just a serious face.
And isn't he Canadian? Am I getting that wrong?
I don't know.
Anyone could be Canadian.
Anyone can be Canadian. They
There's
live
no-
among us.
There's no way to tell.
There's no way to know for sure. So I see you're going a route that's just a very close-up portrait of Chuck Norris.
I may have accidentally drawn Chuck Norris very large.
You just drew a giant nose.
Yeah.
That's the poster.
It doesn't matter what the thing science created is. All that matters is
Chuck Norris is going to stop
Chuck
it.
Norris is in here in this movie, and he has to destroy it.
Yeah.
I just love, my favorite part of this tagline is that they don't even go for like a character name.
No, it's Chuck Norris.
It is just Chuck Norris,
The
I
people-
guess.
I'm much more interested to see a movie where I know Chuck Norris is in it than some character that I've never heard of that may or may not be played by.
Yeah,
That's true.
I mean, they're just telling you right off the bat here. Chuck Norris is Chuck Norris in this movie, and he's gonna have to stop whatever science created.
Do you guys remember when like Chuck Norris was the meme? Like before we even had a word for memes,
Yeah,
It
Chuck
was
Norris
just
jokes.
people would just Chuck Norris.
And then they made like books out of them.
Yeah.
And then would compile them and sell them at like a Barnes and Noble.
But that was like when I was in high school.
Yeah,
And now I recently went and like taught at a summer camp
Yeah.
for kids, and there at least two of them are into Chuck Norris, the Chuck Norris meme again. Like, it's come back around full circle.
Do they know who Chuck Norris is?
I don't know. I mean, I barely did.
Yeah, I don't. Does it matter? I guess.
I knew Chuck Norris because on Conan, he had a thing called the Walker Texas Ranger lever, where he would pull the lever and it would just show a very short, out of context clip from Walker Texas Ranger.
I remember that.
I know Chuck Norris because I have a dad. And that's it. If you have a dad, you know who Chuck Norris is.
Got me one of those dads.
Hey, do you have a dad? Odds are, you know who Chuck Norris is.
Oh boy, you haven't met my dad.
No? My dad loves Chuck Norris
That's
and
great.
like Steven Seagal, and he just loves Dolph Lundgren and.
So did he really like the Expendables?
Oh my God, he watches it like once a week.
That's too many times to watch that movie.
He loves that movie. It's just like the movie that he puts on when he's doing other things. So that's just background noise, but it's like the
Chuck
background
Norris,
noise is like
He's in the second Expendables, right?
I don't.
I think
They're
he's in
all
the second one.
they're all mashed together in my brain now as one movie.
Jet Li also in the Expendables.
That's true.
Yeah.
And Jason Statham. He was also in the one.
Now, Julia, I hate to say this,
Yeah.
but I'm from the eyes and the nose. I'm kind of getting some Seinfeld vibes again. I'm getting some Jerry Seinfeld vibes.
Maybe. Wait.
Damn it.
No, don't
Okay.
change it. I was just
I know,
making a joke.
I know we haven't. I know it's Julia's job to come up with the title for this one, but I'm just gonna float it out there. Sciencefeld.
Bow, 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 bow. This kind of looks like Chuck Norris mixed with Bruce Lee a little bit. Like
What?
they fused. Is that what science created?
What's the deal with science making men that Chuck Norris need to stop? It's me.
The bad part about that joke was that it sounded like something he would actually say as a joke in a stand-up.
One of them stand-up jokes.
One of them stand-up jokes.
Don't sit down for this one.
Okay, so just cram an ear in there. He's got some weird hair going on that's like pseudo 70s. He's almost going for like a Luke Skywalker, but he's failing.
You've done something to his jaw
Oh,
that is just a
flippin'
sin.
no.
You have sinned against Jaws.
All right,
I'm
so
just dying to know what science created.
so am I, you know?
And I feel like you've been,
You've just been sculpting this man.
You've been sculpting this man. You've been stalling for time here.
I really have, and you would think that I would have used that time to think of what science created, but instead I was so focused on trying to fix this awful face that I drew.
I'd love to see a side-by-side of like how long it takes Julia to draw something versus it's been a while, but you've drawn this like very detailed man's face, and I want to know the side-by-side of like how long it took me to draw just that like cartoon girl standing there.
I can definitely edit that in.
Yeah.
The time comparison.
Do the time comparison.
I'll look it back. I'll watch it back.
Let me know.
I'll roll back the tapes, and I'm gonna slap it right in there, and we'll see if you should be ashamed or proud.
I think either way, I'm ashamed, but I'm just interested. I'm interested to know what our processes are, because it always feels like I'm taking forever when I'm the one drawing.
Yeah. Whenever you're drawing, it feels like it's taking
Yeah.
eternity.
So what's the line?
Science created him.
And
Science
it's Chuck
created
Norris's
him.
job to
Now Chuck Norris must destroy him.
Chuck Norris
destroy.
must destroy.
Yeah, so it's something that science made that Chuck Norris must destroy. He can't. There's no two ways about it.
Don't you hate it when Chuck Norris is constantly trying to destroy you?
He must do it.
He simply must.
Okay, so we have another man here.
Yeah.
Is it another Chuck Norris?
The only thing that could pose a threat to Chuck Norris is another Chuck Norris.
Science created another Chuck Norris, and now it's up. So we're just doing the one again.
Yeah,
but
you're
it's
just
Chuck,
doing the one, but
but
with
I've
Chuck
never
Norris.
seen the one.
The one.
Well, science doesn't create. No, do it, because we didn't get the one. We did a different one.
What was my movie again?
It was the one.
It was the one.
But you
okay.
didn't. But you didn't draw the one.
No, I didn't draw
So
the one.
Julia's drawing her version of Chuck Norris one.
I like that science made a Chuck Norris with a much larger head.
Oh, he's just a
Yeah.
bigger Chuck
He's just
Norris.
a big Chuck
They
Norris.
sized
Yeah.
up Chuck Norris.
Can you make him even like bigger? Like make this first Chuck Norris smaller and make this one even bigger.
Okay.
Just a really big Chuck Norris.
But here's the thing. Big Chuck Norris, although his attacks are stronger and have more knockback, little Chuck Norris is still faster.
Yeah, he's faster and he's got his Chuck Norris wiles.
And also he's been Chuck Norris for longer. No.
Is that what you wanted?
No, Julia, no.
Oh no.
That's good.
Yeah, yeah. Wherever you want to stop him. I just want him to be very small compared to this big science-created Norris.
This is also sort of the plot of like Metal Gear Solid games, right?
It kind of is, yeah.
This is Liquid Chuck.
You got Solid Chuck and Liquid Chuck, and then Solidus Chuck, but that gets confusing.
Yeah.
That's the third Chuck.
And then you get Big Boss Chuck.
Yeah, the third Chuck becomes the president of the United States.
And then you get Chuck Eater.
Chuck Eater. I would do like a Photoshop of Chuck Norris's face on top of Snake, but it'd be almost the same.
Yeah.
It basically would be.
I'm sure you could find a picture of Chuck Norris wearing the like headband.
The sneaking suit. Put that man in a sneaking suit. Is there any more like details or anything you want in this?
It's gonna add some cool colors to the background. It's gonna be great.
What are we calling this movie?
That's your choice.
Yeah, we have to decide.
I suggested Science-Feld, but it makes less sense now.
No Science-Feld, please. Should it just be Chuck Eater?
It could be The One.
Big Chuck?
Up Chuck.
I thought Up Chuck.
Chucked up.
Honey, I chucked the kids. Honey, I chucked the Norris.
What if it's just called The Chuck?
What if it's
The
called...
Chuck?
Oh, okay.
It's like The Meg.
It's like the Meg, but it's the
But it's
Chuck.
the Chuck. A science has created a super Chuck. This is also works for my tagline.
What?
Yeah.
What if the strongest enemy in the universe
most
was
dangerous
you?
man in the universe.
We had
was
a
you.
through thread here by accident.
Yeah, that's fun.
The Chuck.
This also works for the tagline, uh-oh.
It does work for that as well. That's not the title of the movie.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it is.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So it's the Chuck.
That's what the scientist said when he made Giant Chuck.
Yeah, it's the Chuck.
Tagline, uh-oh.
The tagline is not uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It's just Chuck again.
Science goofed it.
Science goofed
Science
it.
goofed it.
They accidentally just made Chuck again.
All right. Here we
guys,
go.
this was our movie tagline challenge.
What's the movie?
What's the actual movie, you ask?
Yeah.
Let me do that first. Julie, do you want to know what the actual movie was?
I do.
You're not going to know it. It's a movie
'cause I
called
haven't-
Silent Rage.
Yeah.
How did you pick it?
I was looking up movie taglines on the internet, and I saw this poster for Silent Rage, and I just had to pick it because I really wanted to see what Julia would draw.
Here's the thing. I'm looking at the poster for Silent Rage, and I like mine so much more.
Yeah,
This
their
is just-
poster is just a close-up of Chuck Norris.
Yeah, you were
Looking
pretty
to the
You
sky.
were pretty close when you just started drawing Chuck Norris's face.
Like, of course they would highlight the fact that Chuck Norris is in there. Do you know how expensive he probably was to make this stupid movie?
Well, guys, this was our movie tagline challenge. We came up with 3 pretty amazing movies here that I hope you'll see probably in 2020, full films versions, when the studios start contacting us.
Yeah.
And then we'll be millionaires and we'll stop this show, that's for sure.
Uh-huh.
But thanks for watching. If you liked this idea or have any other ideas that are kind of like this or like anything else for a Newsday challenge, post them in the little chat comment box
Where the comments go.
below. Slap them down where the people
slap them
talk.
down in the words hole.
Put them in the words hole, and we'll use our eyeballs to look at them.
That was the best way to say leave a comment.
Leave a comment.
I think we've ever said. And subscribe, hit the bell, and check out Dropout. You know the deal at this point. We want you to check it out. It's the best way to support Drawfee directly, and there's a lot of great stuff on there, and we'd appreciate it.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
Sorry.